So for me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, November the 6th is going to be a very exciting day for Ark Survival Evolved. Not only is that going to be an exciting day, but this is a very important video for me because I've been playing, recording and doing Ark videos for way over 2.5 years, and I've watched the game grow, evolve, have lots of things added into it, come out of early access to go to full release, have lots of other DLCs, and it has been a very amazing journey. Now on November the 6th, we're finally going to be getting the DLC and update we've all been waiting for, which is bringing Extinction to the game, which is going to, basically close off the storyline that we've all been waiting for nearly 3 years. It's been crazy. I know we haven't all been waiting for it because we were exploring Ark earlier on and stuff, but this is giving us all the answers to why the Ark is here. It's basically going to explain the game. But obviously today's video, I'm going to be going through the full big November update for you. I'm so excited about this. So if you guys are as well, make sure to smash a like on today's video. Yesterday's video is nearly on 1,000 likes, which is amazing. So thank you so much for that. So if we could try for this special massive update, if we could try and smash over 1,000 likes, I know I'm asking for a massive thing there. That would be absolutely unbelievable because this is a huge journey for Ark and I'm so excited to see what's in store for it. So let's get straight in with today's video. So I'm just going to be going over all the information you guys need to know about this November update, because even if you decide you don't want to buy the DLC, you still will have to download the update, and this is probably going to be one of the biggest updates we've had ever since the game came out of early access to become a full game, and that was around about 40 gigabytes. So this is probably going to be somewhere between 10 and 30. I know that's not the best estimate for you guys, but I really can't tell at the moment, but all I know is this is the biggest map we've had so far. There's so much new content coming into the game. Obviously there's the final storyline that's going to be in it as well, so expect a very, very large update, guys. I can't tell you right now until the update. I mean, sometimes Wildcard tell us on Twitter and stuff, but most likely we won't know until the update does go live. Now, as you know, this is coming out on the 6th of November, and the map is based on Earth with different parts of the city to explore with different wastelands as well. The DLC will cost you $20 unless you already have the Season Pass, but I don't recommend buying the Season Pass right now. And obviously, if you don't have the other DLCs and you just want to get all three, then I do recommend getting the Season Pass. But if you've already just paid for the other DLCs and stuff, and you're going to get Extinction, you may as well just pay the $20. Obviously, if you do already have the Season Pass, you will be getting that for free. So right now, I'm just going to be going through all the content you guys are going to expect within this update. There's obviously going to be more in the future that on from this video because Wildcard are releasing more and more stuff, but we won't get anything now until closer towards the DLC. So this is going to be your most up-to-date video on the big November update. So we're now going to be going through all of the new confirmed content coming for the game when the update does go live on November the 6th. We're going to be going through structures, weapons, creatures, dinos, tools, all of that different stuff. And we're also going to be going through whether the new creatures and dinos are tameable and rideable. So that should be some very interesting information for you guys. Now, starting off first, we are going to be talking about the Cave Beast, which if you guys didn't know what the Cave Beast is, it's actually related to the Reaper, and what we know about this so far is that it is tameable, but it's not meant to be rideable. Now, things can change getting closer to the DLC. Sometimes Wildcard change some things to be rideable. Sometimes they change them so they're not tameable. Different things like that. But what we do know about the Cave Beast so far is that it is tameable, but it isn't rideable. It does look quite small, in my opinion. I feel like it's going to be a more powerful Dillo or Dilo. So that is going to be interesting to find out. It's probably going to be attacking you, a carnivore. So watch out for that when it does come within the DLC. Now, the next thing is another creature, which we've known about this for a very long time, but we do have some more information on it, and this is the Enforcer. Now, what you may have seen in the first trailer for this, obviously DLC, you saw the Enforcer attacking the Giga. Now, what we know about this so far is that it is going to be tameable and also rideable. Now, I'm very excited about this because this is going to be able to climb walls. It's a very, very quick mount, and I cannot wait to find out some more information on that. We're also going to be getting attack drones and defense units. You guys would have seen them when you fought the Overseer on the island, which was very, very interesting fight. And they are all going to be on this map on the Earth as well for different things you will have to fight. Now, the next thing, I'm hoping I'm going to get the name right, is another creature. Most of the things at the start are going to be creatures and dinos, and then we're going to be moving on to like some items and structures and stuff, is the Gacha. Now, this is like a giant sloth, and what we know so far is that it will be tameable and it will be rideable. I can't really tell any more information about that at the moment because Wildcard haven't announced that much stuff about it, but it is tameable and it is rideable. Looks awesome. You guys will obviously see the trailer of this in the background. This was released last week with the new community crunch, so great stuff there, and I cannot wait to see how useful this is going to be, as what you might see from the trailer as well is it gives you like these gems. Now, I don't know what these gems are going to do, but that is what, you know, it all is about finding out what's going on with this DLC when we get to play it, and I cannot wait to start the brand new series. Now, the next thing is the gas bag. Again, something I've made plenty of videos on and we've known about for a while. We know that this is tameable, and we know that this is, I think, is going to be rideable as well. Currently, it says no on rideable, which is very shocking for me, because what we do know is this is actually going to be like a flyer for us. So, in my opinion, I think it's definitely going to be rideable, because when Wildcard talk about it, they say it's going to be similar to like something you can blow up, and it's going to be like a hot air balloon in the sky and travel you around. So, it might not be rideable in the sense that you actually sit on it, but maybe you hold onto its legs or something, I don't know, and it flies you around the map and you can control it. But more information on that should be given to us very soon, and I would love to see some gas bag gameplay closer into the game. Now, the next thing is the owl. Now, this owl, it doesn't have an official name at the moment. It literally is just called owl. Wildcard haven't given out that name, but we know that that is definitely coming. We don't even know whether this is going to be tameable or rideable. Now, by the looks of things, it will be, and the reason behind that is because from the picture of the owl, with the new released pictures last week, it looks about the size of an RG, or probably a bit smaller than an RG, and so it should definitely be rideable and tameable. If it's not, I'll be very shocked. A lot of people thought that the owl was going to be like a little pet on your shoulder, and I kind of think that would have been cool as well, and it could have had its own little like way of use that could be very useful to you, but it looks like it is actually going to be a rideable and tameable mount. Now, the next thing coming into the game is, again, something we've known about for a while. There's going to be a few of these, which is the scout drone. I don't really want to talk about this that too much because I've done so many videos on the scout drone. This is meant to be tameable, and it is not meant to be rideable, but you might, there's going to be some that you're going to be able to tame around the map, you're meant to be able to do that, but most likely you're going to be crafting them from destroyed scout parts, because you will have to fight some scouts along the way, so most likely you will be crafting your scout drone within the game, so you won't be riding it, you'll be controlling the scout drone through some binoculars, which are tech binoculars, which is a new item added into the game. Now that's something I was going to talk about later on, but I may as well just tell you in this one. It's basic new tech binoculars that you'll have to create to be able to use your scout. Now, I don't know if it actually will have the uses of tech like with element and stuff, because obviously tech is, it takes a long time to get to, so I'll be interested to see if there's different versions of the scout, easier ones to get for people that may be lower down on official servers, and just, building up towards the tech side of things. Now, the other thing that has been confirmed is something that I always say the name wrong, but you guys actually help me understand that this is called the Worm. Now, it is WYRM, and I thought it was called something else because on the actual page, it says not to be confused with Wyvern. Now, the reason for this is because this is actually going to be a smaller dragon in the game. What we know about this so far is not very much, because it hasn't actually been told to us yet if it's going to be tameable or rideable. It looks like it probably will be tameable. Most of the stuff in Ark is, but because it looks smaller, it might not be rideable. But who wouldn't turn down an awesome little pet dragon you can have by your side that flies along with you? I think that would be so awesome, and that is something actually Ark is missing. Now, another thing coming to the game is the Air Titan. Now, there isn't an official name for this at the moment, so it might not even be called the Air Titan. All we know is that it is going to be one of the 4 Titans in Ark Survival Evolved. It is going to be tameable. Don't know if it's going to be rideable at the moment. That is the one thing in Ark Survival Evolved we are all waiting to find out information on, is whether the Titans are going to be rideable. I would love them to be. It would be crazy if you ride that humongous Frost Titan into the game. And apparently, if you are on your single player map, you will be able to tame them and have them forever. On official servers, they won't last forever. But if you want more than one on the game, you will have to sacrifice one of your Titans to be able to summon another one. Now, the big test for me is whether I'm going to be able to spawn all of them in at the same time, and I will be doing how to spawn in Titans on the channel as well, so watch out for that video, but that is very exciting. And again, moving on to 2 of the same things, there is the Forest Titan as well. We have seen that is going to be tameable. We don't know if they're rideable, and obviously the Frost Titan we do see in the trailer, which we know is tameable. As again, what I said, we don't know if it is rideable. Now, moving on to an item which is actually coming to Ark Survival Evolved. All we know is that it's called the balloon item. This is a method of item transportation used to airdrift supplies back to your base. A useful way to transport items if one hasn't tamed a gas bag yet. The balloon may be able to be shot down by other players who will then be able to help themselves to the items stored inside of the item balloon. So what they do say here is the item balloon is a useful way to transport items if you haven't tamed a gas bag yet. So this is why I think the gas bag is going to be good for like getting yourself, all your loot around the map by controlling it and flying it around the map. But apparently these are going to be like supply drops that people, if they see them in the air, they can actually shoot them down and steal your loot. So you need to be very careful. I hope these are worthy in the game. They're not going to be, I'm worried they're going to be something that people are going to get, but they're not going to want to use that much because you just get your stuff stolen. But maybe, if it's nothing too important, you can try and use an item of, the item balloon. I don't think that's the official name for it. It'll probably be like balloon drop or something. I don't even know. Now, the next thing is the cryopod. Now, I'm not going to go into information on this. I will just talk to you guys and summarize it very quickly because I have done a whole video with all the information you need to know about the cryopod. So if you want to check that out, that was my last video. But this is where you can freeze tames into an ice cube state. And after that, you can carry those tames around with you. And also, not only can you trade now with the cryopod, but it's an easier way of bringing your tames around. And whoever has the cube will be able to claim its contents within the game. Anyway, guys, that is all the official information I can tell you guys right now for the big November update. Just to finish off, most importantly, this is why I said at the start it's going to be one of the biggest videos for me ever, is because this is finishing off the Ark Survival Evolved story. We are going to be able to fight the final boss and, reveal the secrets that we've all been waiting for. And, for me, it's just been such a crazy journey. Starting my first Ark series, still with so much to explore, not thinking that in like a few years time my channel would be on over 100,000, nearly 120,000 subscribers. It's been one crazy journey, and I know I'm sounding like it's coming to an end, and I really don't think it is, because I just feel like there's going to be so much. Wildcard don't want this game to end. I obviously don't want this game to end, and neither do you guys. Let's just enjoy this Extinction DLC. Hopefully it's really popular and a lot of fun, and see what's coming up next, because we've had teasers of Atlas, we've had I know which isn't Ark but still looks awesome, we've had teasers of new free content coming our way. So don't worry guys, I don't feel like this is the end. But not only, if you're someone that's followed the channel for so long, I'm going to be doing Fallout and Red Dead Redemption 2 content as well, so you're going to have a lot more coming from the channel as well. But that is going to be the end of the video. As I did say at the start, if you guys are still here at this part of the video, video, make sure, I always like to know, I know it's a bit random, but put the number 7 in the chat. Now, the reason why I do this is it's nice to find out how many of you guys, watch through the whole part of the video, just to see, just to have a, a bit of an idea of how many of you guys just watch the whole video, because I know sometimes, I even do it sometimes, I'm watching a video, I don't watch the full thing, so it's just an interesting information, like a little bit of information for me. But yeah, as I said, if we could try and smash over 1,000 likes for the biggest day, in my opinion, for Ark Survival Evolved in a long time. Drop a sub if you haven't subscribed already for loads of content coming your way in the next 2 weeks. It's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. The hype is really on now, and I'll see you guys in my next video very soon. See you guys later.